Tesla, NIO, Lordstown, Fisker, Condi. All these EV stocks are being fueled by EV batteries. And I just found one. Welcome to the newsroom. Today I'm talking about ticker QS, QuantumScape. It's an EV battery company, and it's going to be revolutionary because they're trying to shake things up and make a battery that's going to put all the others to dead. To bed? To death? To bed. They're all going to go nappy time is what I'm trying to say. So QuantumScape is currently trading at $44.75. I'm going to take a very big position in this company because it looks very, very promising. Let's take a look at it. So here is a look at the team for QuantumScape on their website. Right over here, we got this first butt nut, founder and CEO, Jagdeep Singh. This is a smart guy. He has a lot of degrees. He went to a lot of fancy schools, most of them French influenced because I can't pronounce them. Now, what fascinates me more about QuantumScape is the board members. We got this butt nut, J.B. Struble. He is the co-founder of Redwood Materials and co-founder of Tesla. Then over here, the second butt nut with the glasses, the wannabe Bill Gates, we got John Doerr. He looks like a doer. Zoom in down here. He's the former board member of Amazon. And then we also got Jürgen Leohold. This guy, former head of Volkswagen. And we got Frank Blomy, head of Volkswagen Battery, Center of Excellence. Down here, again, we got a Brad Boos. What's with these names? Former member of Tesla. So this could be one of two things. This could be the ultimate fantasy team for an EV battery company, or it could be a group of misfits that all got fired from these previous places of employment. I'm hoping it's more like the team of the Avengers is what I'm hoping. So if we scroll down, we could see who has invested in QuantumScape. We have Volkswagen, we have Continental, we got Bill Gates. I think that guy up top was probably his brother, his doppelganger or something. We got Breakthrough Energy, Khosla Ventures, Kleiner, Prelude, Lightspeed, and Capricorn. I mean, no one knows what any of those are except for Bill Gates and Volkswagen and Continental. So what makes this company so interesting over the other EV battery companies is they're doing a solid-state lithium metal battery. Now listen, I'm not going to act like I know everything about EV batteries. I know very little. I have a stock mine. When I see fancy words like solid state, I know what that is. Because my laptop, when I turn on, is a solid state hard drive. It makes no noise. My Windows computer I had prior to that, it was a regular hard drive. It sounded like an air conditioner buzzing right next to my ear. It was very loud. Didn't start up very fast. My MacBook starts in 1 second. So I know that solid state is better. And what these guys are saying, if we look at this chart here, it's way better. I let the scientists make me graphs because I could easily understand them. So we have a bunch of different types of batteries. We have lead acid from the 1970s, gone. We have nickel metal hydride from the 1980s when I was born, gone. Today, we have lithium-ion, which is what all the EVs are running on. What QuantumScape is working on is the solid-state lithium metal, which is going to far exceed all of these others. Let's continue to dig in. The startup's next-generation battery cell promises to deliver improvements on all key aspects of battery cells, including energy, fast charge, life, safety, and cost. Now, if they could check all these boxes, make them better than what they're currently using, because we all know EV has a little bit of a flaw. You gotta wait. You gotta charge. You have to sit around. You gotta go to a Starbucks. You gotta do something. You can't just go, boop, put it in like gasoline and then be on your way. Number one problem with EV, wait time. So if this battery can speed that up, make it cheaper, so EV is more affordable, also go much further, all green flags. If these things happen, my investment, it goes up. If they sell more batteries, it goes up. Now, I found a little clip I want to play of what Mr. Singh has said about his company. Take a listen.
Volkswagen is targeting using your batteries, your solid state, your lithium metal solid state batteries by 2025. That's a long ways out. That's a bit of a leap of faith for investors that you're going to have those batteries ready by then and that this will work, that Volkswagen will see the demand for electric vehicles. What do you say to the skeptics who look at this and say, well, that's a big bet for 3 years, 5 years down the road?
Yeah, I think ordinarily if a company is, a few years away from revenue, that implies that there's risk involved, either technical risk or market risk. I think in this case, what's interesting is VW has already announced that they have tested these batteries in their labs in Germany at automotive rates of power. And that latter point is pretty key because a lot of solid-state batteries that have been worked on don't work at high rates of power, which is required for automotive. But more importantly than that, the reason why the revenue is a few years out really has to do with the automotive qualification process and not as much the fundamental technology readiness. So, it just takes time to go through the process of getting technology into cars, as it should. Human beings are sitting in cars, and you don't want the technology, like batteries, for example, to not be fully vetted. But relative to market risk, given the science risk is largely behind us, and given VW's commitment to this technology, we feel pretty good.
So to me, that is a red flag because, like I said in my previous video, my long term is a couple months. Investors, we don't know where we're going to be in 5 years. This Rona could wipe the whole Earth out, or an asteroid could come and take us out. Who knows? I don't want to wait 5 years. So if we got to wait till 2025 for mass production, that's a red flag. Also, let's be honest, we all know VW is not a great car company. Their cars are, how should I put this lightly, trash. Now, when they are an investor, okay, they got money, but I'm not really jumping out of my seat because they're investing in QuantumScape. Not interested. Red flag to me. It's not so much a red flag, it's not a green flag, shall I say. Also, another red flag, can they even keep up or compete with other big companies? Your Panasonics, your LGs. What's the one with the little bunny? That little bunny's still going. He's been going for like 50 years. QuantumScape, I don't know if they could catch up. The things I like is they have a great team. They have investors. They're forward-looking for the future. They're focusing just on EV, and they're really doing it. I mean, look at their website. This is their focus. Right on the homepage, this is their number one focus. And I like a company that's not going to be too diversified to where they can't focus on one thing. Tesla's great, but they focus on like 6 different things. They got solar panels, they got fast charging, they got the cars, the rockets. They got a lot of things, but they can handle because they're a massive company. QuantumScape, they're just focusing on one thing, solid-state batteries. So let's keep churning and churning, work 24 hours a day, get this thing going. This is very promising because look at QuantumScape's open positions. I've never seen so many open positions in my life. I feel like I could click on a few, I might get approved. Look at this. It just goes and goes. They're looking for so many people. If you guys know any of this stuff, you could apply. But also, if you get into the job, send me a message. Let me know. Give me a little inside scoop. Tell me what they're doing, if they're actually building batteries or they're just sitting back counting the cash. But they got a lot of jobs open. That's a very good thing to always look into. Are they hiring? Companies hiring? Green flags. Now, this is straight from their website. Why invest? Once-in-a-century shift to electrified vehicles is unfolding. Yes. Solid-state batteries are the key to making this shift. Possibly. We'll see. QuantumScape has the only lithium metal solid-state battery with automotive OEM validation. Possibly again. I don't know. You guys are very secretive. Tell us more. So looking at the chart for QuantumScape, it is fresh. It's a little baby. It's an infant. We don't know where it wants to crawl yet, but we do know that on day 1, it rocket shipped 50%. It gapped up today, almost 50%. It's up 100% overall, and then it pulled back. Now it had its nice little pullback, and now it's heading back up. Question is, where's it going to go? Should I invest now or should I wait? So we have a few scenarios to figure that out. Based on what my trading plan is, I'm going to decide which scenario is best for me. Scenario 1, it could hold this trend line. This is, like I said, this is a baby infant still eating applesauce out of a straw. So it doesn't know where it wants to go yet. It's still figuring things out. It doesn't know how to move its arms or legs. So it's hard to figure out technically what's going to happen. This is just a rough sketch for now. So this is the trend line for now. It could bounce off there. Scenario 2, it could fall below. It could hit 38. That would be a rock solid bottom. I'd probably push a lot of chips in right there personally. But again, I don't know if it wants to go goo goo gaga and choke on a Lego yet. So that $38 bottom is the rocket zone for me right now. I would be buying there because it's closing the gap. It's hitting a support. It could rocket and push it into the 60s, which would be crazy. Scenario 3, waves. The tide's rolling in, but for now, there's waves. It's just going to go flat, run sideways, do some wave action, build up momentum, and push up later on. I personally like all 3 scenarios. It's young and it's fresh. So I'm going to follow the trend and I'm going to place my trade when I see it fit perfectly. I'm going to be patient and wait and see what happens. If you want to find out when I hit that button, when I click buy, when I hit add, go big, go home, whatever I decide to do. Link is in the description. You can sign up and get stock alerts and find out exactly when I place my trade. You'll get a bing, a little notification right to your phone. That's it. That is QuantumScape. I am watching closely. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you for watching. Ow! Don't forget, by watching this channel, you get a little bit closer to retiring young!